From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Marino. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bills had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now, meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Marino off of play action. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
From just shy of midfield, Marino dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run on first down with Akers. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Marino under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Marino to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Brady to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game, with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. To throw is Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Marino. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the option, here's Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second down and goal. Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way we're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Finding room at midfield. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there at a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Mac Hollins as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Titans 24, Bills 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
After the interception, here's Marino. Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third and less than a yard.
Now it's Marino. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Marino. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Marino on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second down and 3. A give up the middle to Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Marino to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Hollins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. There's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on first down with Marino. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, Marino. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Marino's throw into the hands of Kirk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First down, Marino. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Marino looking downfield for Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones, 48 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
following the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them. If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. But quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Well, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Brady now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Chubb. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 7. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Man, 206 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Marino. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.